Sustaining human life on Earth has been challenging from the beginning. We have contended with the Earth's awesome forces, its ravaging winds, scorching droughts, deep freezes, cataclysmic floods, climate-changing volcanic eruptions. And our greatest struggle has been with the smallest of life, microorganisms that cause severe illness, disability, and death. But we persevered. And over the past few centuries, humanity's innovation and invention has made us a powerful force on the planet. We unlocked the tremendous amount of energy stored within carbon-based fuels like coal and petroleum, and the building blocks of matter itself, the atom. July 16th, 1945, Trinity Site, New Mexico. The first atomic bomb is detonated. If we could use one image to symbolize the ability of humanity to change the course of nature, it would be this one. The atomic age ignited an explosion of another kind, the Great Acceleration. This is the age of surging growth rates across a range of human activity, all of which negatively impact the planet. And it starts with the resource that ignited the acceleration in the first place: fossil fuels. In the past 6 years, humans have consumed more resources than in all previous history. And the trend is only increasing. Some evidence is so glaring, you can see it right in front of you, like the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. This island of rubbish deserves its impressive name, covering an area 2.5 times the size of France. Its reach does not end there, however. Much of the debris breaks down and sinks to the ocean floor. Some pollution is not as easily identified by your eyes. 91% of the world's population is exposed to unhealthy levels of air pollution. Much of that excess CO2 persists in the atmosphere, causing global warming through the greenhouse effect. The rest makes its way into our planet's largest habitat, the ocean. Water is capable of absorbing all sorts of gases. The oceans absorb approximately 30% of the carbon dioxide people release into the atmosphere, and in turn have become 30% more acidic in the past 3 centuries. Ocean acidification causes decreases in biodiversity and growth in coral ecosystems. Coral reefs are home to many unique species, representing one of the highest concentrations of biodiversity on Earth. By 2018, half of the Great Barrier Reef had died. As many as 1 million species are at risk of extinction, and human activities share most of the blame. We could be endangering ourselves in the process, as many of these endangered species are part of the estimated 8.7 million species comprising our so-called life-supporting safety net, which provides our food, clean water, air, energy, and more. 80% of the world's known terrestrial plant and animal species can be found in forests. Their natural habitats are under threat due to our big appetite for agricultural land. Following deforestation, a chain reaction occurs. Water cycles are disrupted, soil erodes, and land dissolves into rivers. Even humans are affected by the destruction of forests. 300 million people worldwide live in forests, and 1.6 billion depend on them for their livelihoods. With fewer trees to absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, global warming accelerates. Carbon sinks become carbon emitters. This is a big problem because carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. GHG concentrations build up in the atmosphere, trapping heat and causing the planet to warm. Energy use, however, is by far the leading cause of climate change, pumping a record billion tons of CO2 into the atmosphere. That's roughly 500 times the mass of all humans. Global warming and climate change contribute to an altered hydrological cycle. Precipitation patterns are changed around the world with increased intensity. Droughts, floods, snow and ice melt, runoff, the problems compound. Even our fresh water resources are affected, and those are already incredibly rare, representing only 3% of the world's water. And 2/3 of that is frozen into glaciers, or unreachable. Not all of Earth's systems are as elastic as we once thought them to be. Many will not bend under increased pressure. They'll break. One failed system has the potential to compromise another, and another, and another. A phenomenon known as cascading tipping points. The jet stream could shift, bringing warm air to the northern regions, melting permafrost, which in turn releases more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. And if the global temperature warms beyond 1.5 degrees Celsius, the frequency and intensity of climate impacts will increase. The planet could become less habitable, not only for endangered species, but for human beings all over the world. That's only if we keep testing the physical and social boundaries we know exist. Scientists have been working on this problem for decades, and they've defined a safe operating space for humanity. It's a framework we can live by. The very intelligence that drove the Great Acceleration could be the one which enables exponential positive change. But we cannot rely exclusively on technology to solve the myriad environmental problems we face. We must incorporate the well-being of the entire planet into our culture and way of life. A better tomorrow begins with me and you and everyone we know deciding to change ourselves, and eventually to change the world.